Welcome. Today we are going to see about Introduction to Arduino, and myself is Anthony Jeffrey Voss from National Engineering College. We know Arduino is an open source electronic platform, and Arduino boards can be able to read input such as output from a sensor, pressing a button using your fingers, or a Twitter message. Arduino boards can turn the input data given by the user into an useful output by activating a motor, turning on an LED, publishing something online. This is the Arduino board. This is Arduino Uno board. This is the main microcontroller Atmega 328P used in Arduino Uno. In this jack, you have to supply the DC input using a DC adapter, and this is the USB port for programming the Arduino. On seeing this side, we are having several headers. First, this header is a power header. You can get a 5 volt supply output from the Arduino, and here is the ground connection headers, and this is the V input header. If you plug a DC socket or DC mount in this jack, then the voltage, if you plug a 12 volt DC jack, then the 12 volt will be available in this V input pin. And these are analog pins. We are having 6 analog pins where we can connect analog sensors into the pins directly. The rating of the analog sensor or the analog pins are 5 volt. You should not give more than 5 volt to the Arduino board. If you give such more than 5 volt, it will damage the board permanently. In these analog pins, in right hand side, we are having the digital ports. We are having 0 to 13, totally 14 digital pins. Here you can see the 0 and the first pin are RX and TX. These two pins are used for serial communication, and all others are digital input bar output pin. You can give input to the Arduino or you can take output from the Arduino. You can see a small hyphen or dash symbols on 3rd, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th and 11th pins. These pins can generate pulse width modulation signals, which will be very useful while working with fading an LED or controlling the speed of a DC motor. You can see the crystal here. This crystal is 16 MHz crystal, so the controller can run at a maximum frequency of 16 MHz. And you can see two LEDs, RX and TX LED. This LED will glow when a transmission or reception happens using serial communication. And this IC is the FTDI driver IC. If this driver IC fails, then you cannot communicate with the Atmega 328 board. And this is the reset button in the Arduino. This is the Arduino IDE. Here we can write the code, and this is the compilation part. Here you can see the output of the program. If you have any errors, then the errors will be thrown over here. This is the compilation button, and this is the upload button, and this is the new, to create a new file you can use this button, and this is the open button. If you have existing file, you can open the Arduino file using this button. And then this is the save button, and here is the code area where you can start programming. And similarly, this is the compilation area. You can see any out, or you can see the errors which are thrown during compilation period. And here you can see the board which is selected. Here Arduino Genino Uno on COM1 is selected. We discuss this later. The basic syntax are, we need to know what is void setup and what does it does. This void setup is a function. This function will run only once when you turn on the Arduino. This function is used to declare some pin definitions and some constant variables during the starting time. And this is the syntax for void loop function. And this loop function will run continuously until the power goes off. This, if you make some statements into these functions, this will run the statements till the Arduino is plugged out from the supply. This is the pin mode statement. This pin mode statement should be given inside the void setup function. Here you can see the pin number and mode. You need to define the pin number of the Arduino. If you want to make pin number 7 as a input pin, then you need to give pin mode 7 comma input is enough. If you want to make pin number 7 as output pin in Arduino, so you need to give pin mode 7 comma output. You have to make either of the choice. You should give input or output. Here is the 7th pin of the Arduino. If you need to make this as input or output, you need to define pin mode 7 comma input or output based on your need. If you want to make pin number 8 as input or output, you need to give pin mode 8 input or output based on your need. This pin mode statement should be written inside the void setup function. This is the digital write statement. In digital write statement, we can assign the state of the pin number. If we are going to make the pin number 7 as high or low, we need to define digital write pin number, which is the 7 comma high. This will turn on the LED which is connected to the 7th pin of the Arduino. If you want to make the pin number 7 to be low or off the LED connected to the pin number 7, you need to write digital write pin number 7 comma low. You need to decide on either of these two choices. It should be high or low. You should not write both the options. Now let us understand how to deliver an output using Arduino. This is the example code to deliver an output from the 7th pin of the Arduino. As said, you need to define pin mode 7 comma output inside the setup, which will define the 7th pin as output only once. This function void setup will run only once and it will define the 7th pin of the Arduino as output. This is the 7th pin in Arduino. Now to deliver the output from the Arduino, which is high or low, we need to write these statements in the void loop function. You can either define digital write 7 comma high to turn the 7th pin high. If you connect a LED to the 7th pin, then if this statement digital write 7 comma high is currently executed at the current time, at once the LED connected in the 7th pin will glow or turn on. If the statement digital write 7 comma low is currently executed, then the LED connected in the 7th pin of the Arduino will be low or it will be off. This is the basic program to deliver an output from a pin of an Arduino. If you need to use some other pin such as 4th pin or 3rd pin, you need to define 4 instead of 7 over here, and you need to change this digital write as 4. If you need both the two pins, you can add two more statements, pin mode 4 comma output, and you can also add few more statements digital write 4 comma high or low depending on your code or your program. Now let us move how to read the input from an Arduino. If we are connecting a switch in the 7th pin of the Arduino or 8th pin of the Arduino, you can connect switches in any digital pin over here. On coming to the code, in void setup function, you need to define pin mode 7 comma input, which will make 7th pin as input where you have connected the switch. If you connected the switch in 8th pin, you need to define pin mode 8 comma input. On coming to the loop function, you need to define boolean data equal to digital read. The difference is here we are using digital read instead of digital write. This statement will read the state of the 7th pin and save it in data. Here the boolean represent the state of the 7th pin may be high or low. It should be in high state or it should be in low state. If we are using digital read, we can capture only the boolean data in the digital pin 7 as mentioned in the statement. If you want to capture the analog data, you need to use these analog pins. Let us move to the programming part and try to blink a LED, and then we can try to blink 3 LEDs. Now let us start programming in Arduino IDE. For that, start the Arduino IDE. Then go to File menu and then select New. Close the previously opened one. Maximize the window. Now we are going to define an LED in an output pin of 7. For that, here constant represent integer and red is the variable which is assigned to a number of 7. Here the 7 represents the pin number in the Arduino. The setup program will run only once. Here we are going to define pin mode red LED as output. Then here we are going to blink the LED. So we are going to write to LED. So write digital write red, which is the LED, comma high, and to make the LED off we need to write digital write red LED, comma low. We need to add a delay between the on time and the off time of the LED so that only we can see using our naked eyes. Otherwise the program will run very fast and you cannot see the on and off of LED, that is the blinking of the LED. So we need to insert a delay over here. For inserting a delay, type delay 1000. Here 1000 represents 1000 milliseconds, that will be equal to 1 second. We have inserted the delay after the high time, and similarly we need to insert a delay after the load time also. So insert a delay of 1000 millisecond, which is nothing but 1 second. After writing the program, you need to compile it. Before compiling the program, you need to change some settings above the board. Go to tools and then select boards. Here I am using Arduino Uno, so you need to select Arduino Uno. If you use some other Arduino boards listed over here, you need to select that board. After selecting the board, you need to save the program by selecting File, Save. You can save the program in any desired location. In my case, I am saving it in desktop. I am saving it in the name of Blink Red LED. Then hit save. Now we need to compile the code. To compile the code, click on the tick button over here. Now the Arduino program. Now the Arduino IDE will start compiling. The compilation part is over. Programming part is completed. Let's start connecting the LED with the Arduino. Components required are Arduino board, resistor, LED, male-to-male connecting wires, USB cable and breadboard. Now let us start connecting. Insert red LED, anode and cathode into two different vertical holes of the breadboard. Then, using a resistor, connect the cathode of the LED to the ground. Connect the anode of the LED with the male header pin, and the other terminal of the male header pin is connected with the 7th pin of the Arduino. Now, with another male header pin, connect the ground of the resistor, and then other header pin is connected with the Arduino ground. The breadboard connection is over. Let's program the Arduino. Now we need to upload the code. To upload the code, we need to select the tools, and then we need to select the port over here. Here the port is not shown. To show a port, you need to connect the Arduino board with the laptop. Using Arduino USB cable, connect the Arduino, and the other end of the USB cable is connected with the laptop. Now I have connected the port with the Arduino and laptop using USB cable. Now you can see I am seeing the port option. My Arduino board is connected to the USB COM6 Then we can just upload the code by clicking this arrow. You can see it is finished uploading. Our program starts working. Now the LED starts blinking with a delay time of 1000 milliseconds. Let us wire two more LEDs and then start coding to blink 3 LEDs. Now let us insert the yellow LED into the breadboard. Insert one lead of the yellow LED vertical terminal and the other lead to the vertical terminal. Similarly, insert the blue LED also. Insert one end of the 470 ohm resistance to the cathode of the LED and the other to the ground of the breadboard. Similarly, do it for both the LEDs. Using male header pins, connect anode of the LED and the other end of the male header pin is connected to the 6th pin of the Arduino. Similarly, using another male header pin, connect the anode of the LED and then connect the other end to the Arduino 5th pin. Now I am going to show how to blink 3 LEDs. Make a copy of the existing code using Save As from File menu. Rename it as Blink 3 LED and going to save. Here I have defined only one LED. Now I am going to define similar two LEDs in the Arduino pin 6 and 5. Here you can see I am declaring two more LEDs, LED yellow and LED blue, connected to the 6th and the 5th pin of the Arduino. Similarly, I am going to add two more lines and define the 6th pin and 5th pin as output. Next, I am going to define the blue LED pin as output. I am going to copy and paste it and then change it as blue LED. And here in the loop part, I am going to blink the 3 LEDs. First, I am going to turn on the red LED and wait for 1000 seconds. And then I am going to make the red LED to be low. Then I am going to turn on the yellow LED. For that, I am going to just change this as yellow. After that, I am going to make this yellow LED to be low. So I am just copying the above code and pasting it below and changing this red low to yellow low. Similarly, after making the yellow LED low, I am going to make the blue LED to glow high. For that, I am going to copy this above code and paste it here and making this yellow LED to be blue LED, and then I am making the blue LED to become low. After doing this, I am going to compile the code. Yes, it is finished compiling. Before uploading the code, connect the USB cable with the Arduino board. Check it. You have selected the correct COM port and the board is Arduino Uno. Then you can upload the code. The code uploading is successful. Now you can see the output. Decrease the delay time in the Arduino code and re-upload it and have fun. Check out my YouTube channel JMJ Systems for more hobby projects. Thank you for watching the video.